So let's see the quick demo where I just build this production ready app and which is hosting in the production URL as well. And same things you can just run in your local. So this is our local, and this complete application along with database and authentication system and other features also is available. Like most of AWS, Azure and other cloud provider actually provide those features which is available in this insforge tab, which we are trying to use and build app and also deploy that application. So here that all that feature is available where you can just use integrate payment mode, site, custom command and analytics, model gateway, cron jobs, cloud storage, database, authentication. So everything actually we can utilize and build this app. So here that complete app I just built it and also deployed it. So yeah, let's moving to start implementations. So before we start implementation, I'm especially recommend if you first time visit my channel, which is real world devs, and in here I put recommend this session where I just build a local LLM which is completely free, which using cloud code that we will try to use over here. And also if you want to learn the cloud integration, and also you can learn many things over here as a AI integration, full stack dev and game and cloud and mobile and all. So let's moving to start implementation. First of all, I'll just go the official website, which is insforge.dev, where actually just provide all the cloud options, like where we can just build our real production app. Like for example here, see they provide the authentication, Postgres database, cloud storage, as and real time, there's a couple of options. So we don't need to take in care anything, just build the app and ready to deployment. So that we will trying to build. So what I'll do first, actually go to this real document. So go with the real document, and then here this couple of stuff we just install that, and we can start on building that app using that coding assistant. And first of all, actually we need to log in. So before logged in also, I'll just go with this official GitHub link. So just go with this GitHub link, and in this GitHub link actually it is not MIT license, but it is Apache license, so this is fine. And the best part over here, this is also we can host it in our local with using Docker and just Docker. So that we will do in the upcoming session, but currently we just use this for the cloud hosted one, and which is completely free, and using that coding assistant to build a complete ready to deploy app. So for that we just go to this official website, right, and just simply go to the get started, and here you just logged in. Either you can just logged in with GitHub link or GitHub account or Google account, but also there's option on email and all. So I'll just continue with my temp email, which is I just created and logged in. So just go with that. So here once you logged in, just logged in complete. Here this logged in, and this logged in, after that you will ask actually just create a new project. So quickly just create a new project. So I already just create simply new project and just create something. So I already create over here. So this is my new project, and in this new project you have to just use this command in your command line and just using with your project ID, so that they will actually connect with your cloud or any coding assistant, and they can start building everything like whatever you want, like as a database and authentications and storage and all that many options over here, right, that we can just utilize and build an application. So let's moving to start that. So I just open empty folder along with this VS code, and here actually what I'll do, simply go to this terminal and new terminal and just open my cloud code over here. So simply I can just use cloud CLI over there, and if you don't have that cloud CLI and how we can use the free with Omni setup or 9route setup and also you can go visit my channel and you can check out that how we can use this free cloud code. So currently I'm using this free cloud code, and in here for further steps actually we need to go back to in this official website to guide, and here this is asking to create a project. So we already create a project, so we don't need to do. And then simply copy this project ID and all over here. So we can already copy this project ID and all, and then we have to link to this CLI. Okay, and in the CLI basically we have to do this command npx and then project ID and then specify the project ID. So if you go to in this main dashboard, simply I can just copy. See, this is already we have where I can just link this project, right? So go back and just go back to here and simply hit enter. So over here they will just ask, okay, so do you want to again that npx and all? Just allow that, hit enter. So once they actually trying to access over here, so they actually sending them some authentication request in your URL. So what you need to do, simply you can just logged in whatever your user and authorize that CLI, and that's it. Okay, so that you have to done, and once you're done, now see it is over here, this authentication completed. Now it is ready to build that application. So meanwhile they just connecting and all. So what I need to do, just go back to again here and go to this CLI setup. Actually the one last thing actually we have to do, so verify that installation. So that we need to check using this prompt. So simply just copy this and go back to here, and I think it is just authentication. Whatever the information they just providing, authentication complete, link this project, and also this is fine. So simply we can just give this prompt and see, make sure it is properly connected or not. So I can see it is successfully load that all that skills, and let me ask to npx command. Perfect. Now I am able to see all that project is set, all this services is available over here. Now we are going to start building our application. So what kind of application we just build? We just trying to build a inventory management systems over here. So let me ask to over here. So I have already handy this requirement. So this is that my requirement. So once I hit enter, now you're able to see this is my complete requirement where I just want to create a complete inventory management systems over here, and which have those are feature, authentication, backend, front end, and everything. And once we try to build this here, okay, so now see they're just trying to create a schema and all, and the migration, then set up front end and byte, react, and tile, build that authentication flow, build the dashboards with the key, and also build the product management system, and also more these 3 pending tasks. So let's first wait for this complete all that information and all the tasks, and then we will move to further. So finally I can see over here they just complete, and also they just create this email, password, and this admin role, and these are that feature they can allow to these users. And also again you can just go to this and run this application and sign in with that. So let me just go to here, just close this application, and again just try to run this application, and go back to there, just refresh and just refresh. So now it's logged in user. So what is that? Admin user. So admin@demo.com, I guess. Go back to my user information, admin demo.com, and then demo@123. So go back to here, then demo@123. So this is correct, and then sign in. Basically once I sign in, I'm getting this error, I guess. So I think then we can just ask, okay, we are getting this error. Even we can just go to that console. So I guess some issues over here. So that we can just ask to, okay, this is error we are getting over there, so we can fix. But meanwhile, if I want to check that user information and all in my dashboard, so go to the dashboard and go to the authentication. I'm able to see that new user got created. So here also you can just create a user, and then in the database, in the user profile, you can just act as what is the role you can define, and it is active and deactive. So based on this, actually you can just log in. Okay. So but there is some issue. That is also fine. If we are getting, while building any application, if getting an issue, how we can resolve it. So this is that information. And also while logged in, so I'm just giving that, okay, while I logged in, we are getting some issue, and I'm also unable to log in that user. So I think that they will try to investigation what was the issue, and they will also just fix it. So let's wait for that completion. So finally it's also just fixed, and there are just couple of things actually just modify. I guess there was some issue. So now just go to run this application, and let's see it's got fixed or not. So let me just copy this and go back to browser, open this, and now I'm just logged in like admin@demo.com, and then password is demo123. Yes, and just sign in. Perfect. Now this time I can able to see sign in. Also this is that admin section, like this user section, also notification. This is complete dashboards, and these are that users. So even if I just go to that user section, there's a one user which is just created. Then product section, whatever the product is available. This is nice, right? So even this add, we can add that product and all, everything actually is coming from that backend database and all. And this is categories. So I guess some section got some issue. So if I just go to here, the console log, I think some issue. That is fine. That we can just check all that feature, and then we can just fix it, right? So but for demonstration perspective, I think this is fine, like how we can just build and then deploy it. So now we are good. I think few feature is working. So if I just go back to again and just logged in this guy again, so admin, just logged in. So I think the category is fine. Okay, so category has, I guess, some issues, right? So what is the issues? So this is that issue, I guess. So something is array and all actually not working. So that's fine, I guess. So we can just fix it, and then what it's next. So whatever actually issues and all, I think you can just fix it, and even that also we can check out from in my dashboard, like so these are that complete dashboard in here, and also authentication and dashboard, and storage is nothing. That is fine. Currently we are using these three services and all, but if you notice over here, there's a couple of other services over here, like SQL editor, function, real time, model gateway. So if you go to this model gateway, so if you want to integrate your AI chatbot in your application, also we can easily integrate and all. And there are many other things also here. So if you want to deploy it, so you can just deploy it that app. So simply I can just copy this prompt over here, okay, and go back to my here, and just simply I can just ask, okay, deploy my app in forage. Let's see how they can just deploy my app. So I think they're just trying to use skills. So see, they're using skill enforce CLI skills, and asking to this allow. So I'm just allowing that. Well, you can see it's taking 7 minutes and 6 seconds. That is fine to deploy. Like I notice actually they just clean up some code and all for this deployment. That is fine, but ideally they just take this time, and after that they just provide over here after they are checking. So also they're just checking, and also they use that platform of Vercel platform to enforce hosting. We are actually just deployed my application front end, and also whatever backend in actually use there. Okay, so this is that URL actually they just provide me. So you can just copy this guy and go back to here and just hit enter. Oh my god. So now see, this is that look like, I think same application, same look. And let me try to admin demo.com, and then if I just password 123, make sure password is correct, and then once sign in. So now I'm logged in, and this is my admin user, and this is our production product categories and all. So I think we know like there's a couple of I think categories won't work, but so this is fine. That user also is available, which is active and all. So other feature is perfectly working, and whatever feature you want, so you can just check. And also see there's a setting also where I can just change that mode, like what kind of mode, night mode and dark mode. And if I want to logged out, so I can just logged out as well. So this is perfectly working fine with this production URL, right, which is I hosted in my insforge environment, so which is completely actually free over here. And one last thing actually we want to see over here, their plan. So that is that important actually. So if you go to that here and just go to the pricing, so in pricing actually see the $0 actually they just provide $1 AI mode credit. So for this, if you want to use AI and all, definitely $1 is available, so you can utilize. But apart from that, if you want to see like 50,000 monthly active users over there, 500 MB database size, 5 GB bandwidth, 1 GB file, and that's functions, and 600 minutes site build times, and 120 hours is custom compute default specification. These are that free model. But if you go to the paid and custom model, so these are that plans and all. But for right now actually for learning perspective, I think this is great. So we don't need to any Azure and all to learn, like create a build and deploy the app and the user authentication and complete thing. things actually we can build over here, right? So yeah, that is the beauty over here. So yeah, that's pretty much good. And also yeah, one thing I would like to show you that I'm currently using OmniRoute, which is a local API, local hosting API, which is completely free. And yeah, and currently today I just consume almost 37 million tokens. So to build this application, actually consume this million tokens, and which is completely free now. So this is also fine. Like if you want, you can just use this free open API LLM in your local, and then you can just build anything. Okay, so that's how actually I just build over here. So yeah, that's pretty much good for today. Thank you. Have a nice day, and don't forget to